Today we are doing a beginner workout for your lower abs. Also, don't forget my 4-week complete core challenge starts April 1st, 2024. It's 4 weeks of workouts meant to give you a strong and healthy core. We're doing it over in my unlimited community. Link to sign up is below. So for this lower abdominal workout, we're actually going to start on our hands and knees. And you'll see why. This is a really good place to start to feel those lower abs. So have your hands underneath your shoulders, spread your fingertips nice and wide. Your knees are underneath your hips, and just start by rounding your spine. And I want you to really focus on tucking your tail here. So drop your head and tuck your tail, and then inhale to arch. Let your head come up and your tail come up. And let's just do one more like that. So round, and then inhale, head up and tail up. And then now come halfway in between those two so that you have a flat back position. And what I want to have you do is curl your toes. And then from here, think about drawing that belly button up towards your spine and see if you can lift just your right knee off the mat. So it's just my right knee that's floating. Then you're going to place it back down. Then your left knee is going to float off. Okay, and then back down. And then now, if that was okay for you, I want you to try to again lift that belly button up, stay strong in your arms, and float both knees. I know this is so much harder than it sounds. And if both knees isn't possible, just continue to alternate knees. And then bring them back down, take a rest. We're gonna do that just one more time. And what I want you to really notice is how much work it takes in those lower abdominals to float those knees up. So when you're ready, either alternate knees or see if you can lift both and breathe for 3, 2, 1, knees down, uncurl your toes, and sit back. Nice job. We're gonna come on down onto our backs. So as a physical therapist, I really like starting with that. Again, it's just a way for you to see how those abdominals feel when they're contracted. It's not because it's easy, it's just because it's a good one to kind of practice and find some awareness. So with what we do now, I want you to continue to have that feeling, that idea of belly button just gently pulls in, okay? And then from here, what we're gonna do is lift the right leg off to what we call tabletop in Pilates. It's this 90-90 position, and then lower it back down. And then the other leg is gonna float up. And as you alternate here, I'm gonna talk you through just a moment what I really mean when I say lower abdominals. Again, I'm a physical therapist, I'm a movement teacher. I like you to understand what you're working. I think it helps actually give us a little bit of motivation and empowerment going forward. So your lower abdominals, also known as your transversus abdominis. And then I also include kind of the lower fibers of your obliques in this as well. But the transversus run from your belly button to your pubic bone. Okay, so they're low and they're like a belt all the way around into your lower back. So it helps what we call anticipatory movement. So before you even take a step, when your brain just thinks of taking a step or thinks of moving your legs, those lower abs help to stabilize the area. They turn on automatically. But there are some things that we can do to kind of help that. And so that's what a workout like this is doing. We're just helping to wake up that entire area. And it's a nice way to work your abdominals without having to do a crunch. So if you have neck problems or if crunches bother you, this is a great alternative. Okay, so now I want you to lift that right leg up and pause. Keep your back in the same position, meaning don't let your back flatten or arch, and lift your other leg up. Now right back down, left back down. Okay, so the right one comes up, and each time you just reorganize to make sure that your back isn't arching or flattening, it's just staying in that neutral position. Now lead with your left, left, right, left down, right down. Let's do one more like that. Lead with the left. So I've had multiple abdominal surgeries in my life, including a hysterectomy and prolapse repair. After each one, I come back to this to help kind of wake up those lower abs again. Nice job. Take a rest. We're gonna do one more series like that, okay? And if this is too much, you just continue with what you are doing. So I'm gonna lift my right leg up again, and then my left leg. But now, instead of that marching we were doing, I want you to lower the right leg down like you're gonna dip your toes in water and lift them back up. And then the left and lift. So again, if this is too much, you just go back to the previous version and you can work your way up to this. And make sure you're breathing. So it's an exhale to lower the leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Good, one more each side. Nice job. Hug your knees in, rock yourself side to side. It is common to feel your hip flexors on this, so don't be surprised. So make sure you give them a little release here. All right, so let's bring the feet back down. You're gonna keep your left foot where it is. The right leg, though, we're gonna slide it out and then pull it back in. Okay, exhale and inhale. This is an exercise I commonly give people, again, after abdominal surgeries, after a C-section, if there's diastasis involved, anything like that where we want that kind of gentle way to start to wake up the abs. So many people feel that pressure from fitness culture to jump right into crunches and burning and all of that and sit-ups. That can be too much, and it's not always needed. Okay, in my complete core challenge, we will talk all about back muscles and hips and obliques and everything involved with your core, which is more than just a sit-up, I promise. Switch sides. Make sure your neck is relaxed. Make sure you're breathing. Two more. Nice job. All right, legs come together, arms still at your sides. Take your right knee and you're gonna let it fall over to the right. And then you're gonna bring it back up. And then the left leg over to the left. And bring it back up. And here, your goal is only to go as much as you can that nothing else moves. So when your left knee falls to the left, I don't want your right leg to move. I don't want your right hip to come up. So it's okay if you can't go very far. But the key is to isolate the movement. So it's only the leg. That's what makes this a core exercise. And if all of these are feeling a little bit easy to you, that's great. In my unlimited community, I have an advanced lower abdominal workout as well. So for anyone who feels ready to move on, there's always options. And then like I said, if life throws you a curveball and you have an injury or if you have back pain or have a surgery, then you come right back here to wake those lower abs up again. Nice job. And then from here, you can roll to the side and we're gonna sit up and then have your legs out in front of you. And if you need to, you can bend your knees. Sit up nice and tall and let's bring hands behind your head. And then inhale to rotate to the left. Exhale, center. Inhale, rotate to the right. Exhale, center. And I want you to think of trying to lift up. It's almost like you're trying to pick your waist up off of your hips. I know that sounds a little funny, but I want you to create that space where you're trying to get up and off of your pelvic floor. So if you know me and you've followed me a while, you know this is one of my favorite exercises that I'll incorporate whenever I can. But it really does involve actually those lower abdominal muscles helping to create that space so that you're not just slumping down. One more each side. Nice job. Come back to center. Arms come down to your sides. And then inhale, just sweep your arms out and up. And exhale to bring them back down in front of you. And great job. That is a workout that you can incorporate numerous times during the week as you start to build that awareness in your lower abs. I'll see you on your mat soon.